There are two ways to have a website work on all devices, on desktop, tablet, and mobile. And one is through responsive web design, and the other is through adaptive web design. Adobe Muse works with adaptive web design, and in this short video tutorial, I'll go over the differences between responsive web design and adaptive web design. So first, I'll go over responsive web design. It is a very popular trend with web design, and there's a few templates to help you build a responsive web design. The first is Html5 Boilerplate, and the way responsive web design works is that it uses media queries. So there's code within the website that says when the browser gets X, when the width is X amount, change the fitting of all the elements within the website. So we can see here in this boilerplate, we can see when we shrink the browser, the elements change positions within the browser to look better for different width devices. So on a mobile version, the website will look more like this. And on a desktop version, it'll look more like this. So this is the first template here, one of the popular ones, Html5 Boilerplate. And the other template that we have here is Bootstrap, and this is also responsive, and it has responsive menus, so it can look good on desktop, tablet, and mobile. And again, it just repositions all the elements when you make the width of the browser a bit smaller. Very good. So on mobile devices, it'll look more like this, and on tablet, it'll look more like this, or like so. Very good. And on desktop, it'll look more like this. Okay, and the third one is Foundation, Zerb Foundation. And again, it's using the same idea. And again, it's using media queries, letting the browser know when it reaches a certain width to reposition the elements. Very good. So on a mobile device, it'll look more like this. And it has a menu here as well. For mobile, and on a tablet it looks more like this. And the menus, the Bootstrap and the Zerb Foundation templates have menus that look really nice on tablet and mobile. On tablet it'll look more like this, very nice, and on desktop it'll look more like this. Very good. So that's responsive design. It uses media queries. So if you actually look within the code of the responsive design website, you'll see that there's media queries in the styling that says when the width of the browser gets a certain amount, change the positioning of the elements. Okay, so another popular way of creating websites for mobile and tablet, making sure that it's responsive, is adaptive web design, and Adobe Muse uses adaptive web design. The great thing about adaptive web design is that it allows you to create different designs for each of the devices. So you could have a very unique design for a tablet site to make it more of a great user experience on a tablet device, and then you can change the design for a mobile site so that the user experience is great on a mobile site as well. And you can do that simply by going to the plan view. And here in Adobe Muse, we have desktop, tablet, and the phone version of the site. So adaptive design works really great because what it does is that when the user is using a particular device, the code within Adobe Muse says, hey, go to the phone version of the website. Or if you're on a tablet, it says, hey, go to the tablet version of the website. And if you're on desktop, it says go to the desktop version of the website. Both both versions of responsive and adaptive web design, they both pass the Google mobile friendly test. So just as an example, I'll research Google mobile friendly, and we'll do a mobile friendly test on museforyoushop.com. That's designed in Adobe Muse. Okay, and we can see that the page passed the Google mobile friendly test. It says, awesome, this page is mobile friendly. Very good. And if I actually go to museforyoushop.com and I right click and inspect element, and we look at the head tag, I'll just close that there. We look at the head tag, and we can see right over here it says only screen and max device width 370, and when the width is 370 pixels, it goes to museforyoushop.com/phone/index.html, and if the max device width is 960 pixels, it goes to the museforyoushop.com tablet-index.html version of the website. So that's the difference between responsive web design and adaptive web design, and they both work for passing the Google mobile friendly test, which is very important nowadays for search engine optimization, because Google and a lot of other search engines, I believe mainly Google though, looks for your website to be mobile friendly, and that will rank you higher in the search engines along with good search engine optimization best practices. So both adaptive and responsive design work. I like adaptive design because of the flexibility of different designs for each of the devices, but both work, and Adobe Muse does use adaptive design. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video tutorial.